For a long time, social media has been divided between the haves and the have-nots. The blue checkmark world and everybody else. Blue badges have been the way that social media companies like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook have been able to help its users identify the official and important accounts from the random commenters. And because of this validation of somebody's noteworthiness, blue badges have become the sense of importance. I'm important because I have a blue badge, so look at me. The process for blue badge verification is pretty opaque. There's never been any clear definition put out there to figure out who should and should not have a blue badge. But that started to change a few months ago. Elon Musk, the new owner of Twitter, announced that he was going to allow anyone to become verified. But the problem was, there wasn't any actual verification process that actually occurred. So, of course, within a day, fake tweets started going out like this one from Eli Lilly announcing that insulin is now free. Or another one from OJ announcing that, yeah, it's true, he did it. Although, OJ did write a book saying that if he had done it, that this is how he would do it, so that might not actually be too revealing. Unsurprisingly to everybody except for Elon, a verification process without actually verifying anybody is a pretty bad idea. But what Elon did reveal is that even though these verifications were totally ridiculous and in no way a true validation of who somebody actually was running the account, people were totally willing to sign up. Appearing higher in reply threads and all of the other algorithm prioritization, and at least looking more official, was totally worth paying $8 a month for some. So very clearly, Mark Zuckerberg has been paying attention to Twitter going through this process. Just this last Sunday, Meta announced that users would be able to pay somewhere between $12 to $24 a month to be able to actually verify themselves. But very smartly, Meta is not going to go through the chaotic process that Twitter did, and they're actually going to check somebody's ID before enrolling them into a verified account status. Because nobody needs poor grandma's account being hacked by now blue badges coming after her trying to get her password. Now this process is a smart move by Meta. There's clearly a demand for businesses to be able to initiate the verification process themselves, rather than having to wait for Facebook or Instagram to randomly grant it to them. But my concern is this. Meta as a company is getting closer every day to becoming an extinct product. I expect Facebook to stick around still for many years, but I expect it to stick around like an old shopping mall does. Empty, kind of sad, and a relic of the past. And Facebook has already failed to gain the next social media generation, Gen Z. Pew Research had conducted a poll of teens in 2015 and found that just 71% of them had a Facebook. But just last year, they did the same poll all over again and found that number had dropped off a cliff to just now 32% of teens using Facebook. But Instagram is vulnerable too. So far, their way of addressing competition has been to just adopt the new features that are getting all the buzz and hype from other social media companies. For example, in 2013, when Vine became really popular with these 6-minute videos, Instagram immediately responded by adding videos to their platform. And then in 2016, when Snapchat started rolling out stories, what did Instagram do? Well, they added stories themselves. And then in 2020, when TikTok came around and really threatened their business with these short videos, Instagram immediately added Reels. But taking a step back and just looking at all of these features, it's made the platform a little bit weird to use. It seems like people hardly post regular posts anymore because there's all of this pressure to make posts these big grand statements. Otherwise, come on man, this could have just been a story. You didn't need to make a whole post for it. But the problem with stories is there's no real engagement with other users. The only thing you can really do is heart a story. So I don't know how long Instagram is going to be able to continue Frankensteining other features into their app. But the reality is both Facebook and Instagram are mature social media companies who are going to face continuous pressure to revise and improve the experience on their app. And as a company, they have completely failed to innovate on their own. And it seems like more and more they're just trying to shift their business away from being so reliant on ad revenue. And that would be a massive mistake for the company. The one thing that both Facebook and Instagram do with almost a creepy level of precision is target us with ads that we want to see. They're so good at it that sometimes I'll start Googling things that I want Facebook and Instagram to start delivering me ads for. They know what I want to see, so show it to me. And sometimes when I really want to double down and start seeing more ads about a particular product, I'll start clicking on similar ones to force Facebook and Instagram to start showing me more content like that ad. Last summer, I wanted to get a whole bunch of new beach shirts. So what did I do? I started clicking all the ads until I started getting some great suggestions. And they're actually really nice quality clothes that I enjoy wearing. It's not some cheap junk that leaves me feeling like I got ripped off. But what I don't understand is why isn't Zuck doubling down on this? I know that people are very creeped out by ad targeting, but what if you try to make the process less creepy? Instead of just showing people the ad for the thing that they were just thinking about, why don't you put a little context to the ad and explain why they think that that one is relevant to them? Because right now, this opaque process completely freaks people out, because nobody really understands how they know, so, and probably rightfully so, they assume the worst. The only real attempt that I've seen towards something like this is in 2018 when they rolled out Facebook Shopping, which would allow businesses to directly list their products on Instagram for their followers to purchase. But after just 5 years, they've already killed off the feature to focus on Reels. But the execution of Facebook Shops just never seemed to be really well done. I've used Instagram since 2013 and I still use it all the time, and to be honest, I completely forgot that that feature even exists. But the real problem is Meta has completely failed to convince its users that they want to see ads relevant to their interests. We all have to see ads for both Instagram and Facebook on the platform. And look, I get it, ads are annoying, and I know that nobody really wants to see an ad at the end of the day. But if you have to choose between watching an ad for something that is completely irrelevant to you,
head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, available at Walgreens.
And an ad that might be something that you would be interested in, which one would you rather look at?
You're about to be mesmerized. It's here. It's wild. It's sweeping the nation. It's Fushigi!
Fushigi. I don't know what it is, but it's the coolest thing ever, and I can do it.
Hi, I'm Tim Goey, and this is Fushigi.
Meta as a company needs to stop wasting their time making this Frankenstein app of all of these random features being crammed into the same platform, and start focusing on the big picture for the company. How are they going to build on their strength, which is their ad platform, and revamp it so the business can get back to growth? They need to take the thing that they do better than anybody else, double down on it, make it better, address the customer's concerns, or they risk watching their massive advantage drift away.